the big thing with Zinedine Zidane is, and I've met him since the final, and was the height of him and how big he was. I never, he must have been about 6'3".
Yeah.
And I went, Jesus, this guy really tall, sort of thing. But he had a couple of great things. He had a brilliant thing of drifting off your shoulder at certain times. If the ball was on the right hand side, for example, and he would drift off your shoulder, and I always thought to myself, I can't get attracted to the ball, or Juventus are that good, they'll find him. And then when he gets a chance, he normally scores. And he was really two-footed. He could sway one way and go to the left, and it was just brilliant the way he swayed. And it was the height of him, and how I had to be bang on it really to go, well, if Zidane wants to go there, then I'll need to go with him, because it's too dangerous to let him have the freedom. And their team, you're right, when you look at their team, the manager they had, Lippi at the time, and the team that they did have, and Del Piero came on, Del Piero was a sub that night, you think, because Bossy came very up front with Zidane floating behind and things like that. So when you look at the team they had, you thought, we're going to have to be really bang on it.
Did you have nerves? Did you suffer? Or by this point, have you bought into this German mentality, this utter belief that, you know, and maybe it's a touch of arrogance, but it's something that doesn't come naturally to Scottish guys.
Yeah, no, you're right. Point one, I was no nervous, right? 100%. I had what they had at that time, because I got that feeling how they done it. So totally fine. I knew how big the game was. I knew the build up of it. I knew everything that was going on. And it wasn't until I went to the bus to put my bag under the bus. And I'll never forget this. This was incredible. And Manny, Manny, who used to clean our boots and that and sort out our mail for us and all that, and things like that, he went and he lit up his cigarette outside the bus, you know, and he went, Paul, how are you? I went, Manny, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I went, how are you? He went, Paul, I'm nervous. As soon as he said that, my fell out my trousers at that point. Manny, I didn't want to hear that. But it was affecting people like that more than it was affecting me, because they were embroiled in the club where they'd been there for years and years and years, and he was our kind of guy that cleaned the boots and things like that. Manny, a brilliant guy, and done our meal in the morning, made you coffee in the morning. Just a real brilliant person to have about the dressing room, the training ground. And he was nervous, and I went, fucking hell, he's nervous.
That puts responsibility on you, doesn't it? Because now you see what you're playing for. 100%,
and I'm on the bus, and my seat was always next to Stefan Kloss, who you guys know really well. And the bus was deadly silent, you know, really quiet. And I walked up there, and I was sat at the back of the bus with Stefan and that, and I see Jurgen, I see Andy, I see Carla, and all the guys are sitting with taste, deadly quiet. And I looked, and Stefan said, how are you? I went, no, I'm fine, Stefan, until Manny says he's nervous. And I just happened to look down at Stefan's knee, and his knee's going up and down. You know that if you're under the table, your knee's going up and down. I went, are you all right? He went, aye, I'm all right, I'm fine. He said, but look at everybody else. And when the bus is quiet. And I went, Jesus, look, they're bang on it here, because nobody spoke on the bus. It was really quiet. It was so concentrated on, and I'm thinking, and I'll never forget, I thought to myself, well, he's won the World Cup. He's won Serie A. He's won the Brit there. And they're like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's guys, going back to your point, they'd won everything, but they were so bang on it. Right, the manager, nobody spoke. And the only time Otmar really spoke was really in the dress. Once we got to the dressing room, it became a bit lively, because the way the bus parked in Munich was in the corner flag. So you walked onto the track, and by the time we got into that track, that stadium was full, half black and white, half yellow black, and I went, look at this. The flags were going. It was just that's when it became proper. I thought, oh, this is brilliant. And I'll never forget walking by the trophy when it stands on the plinth. I thought, say God, if there's one trophy you need to give me, it's this one here. Again, forget everything else. I just take this one.